When I was 16.
Yeah.
Good
All
job.
right. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's just growing. All right. Hello, everyone. We are on the eighth episode, I believe. Yeah, the eighth episode of PULLZ official podcast with the amazing GOATED Pulls. You guys already know who this guy is. At least you should if you have been anywhere in the Pokemon space for the past couple months. He's been popping off everywhere. So, my friend, my boy Arvin, GOATED Pulls, if you could please just introduce yourself for those that might not know you.
My name's Arvin. You can call me Goated Pulls. You can call me whatever you want. Um, I'm here to have a good time, bro. Let's do it.
Cool. That's awesome. All right. So first off, how I kind of I saw your buyer POV, so that's kind of how I started knowing you on YouTube and all that type of stuff. So that I probably saw your first buyer POV like 2 months ago, and then YouTube.
Like, was it like a long form video or was it like a short?
Yeah,
Do you
it was
remember?
on YouTube
Okay. But it
because
was
I
like
had
a long form video, right?
yeah. Let's see. I
Got it.
can
Because I've been
post.
posting shorts for like like almost a year.
Yeah, I haven't seen the. Let's see here. What was the
It's actually
first
really
video?
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like TikTok or I don't have TikTok, so if that's
Got
what
it.
you guys
Because
were
I'll
on,
post my shorts on YouTube and
yeah,
IG Reels. I used to post on TikTok, but I don't know if you saw that documentary, but my TikTok
yeah,
got banned because TikTok doesn't allow like gambling. So
hmm,
yeah, I just don't bother to post like videos on TikTok anymore. It's like kind of
yeah,
pointless.
yeah. Let's see. I think the first one I saw was I might have to check my other account.
Was Bulbasaur in the thumbnail?
No,
No.
no, it wasn't that
Uh,
one. I think you spent. Was there one where you did 14K? It was like a
maybe. I
14K
mean,
was in the thumbnail. I don't even
I
know.
probably I don't know. I've spent more. I've spent less.
Yeah, wait, it was this one. Yeah, I spent 14K off Grail cards, I think. So that one right there. So a month ago, the one with the Rocket Zard.
Oh, that's K&M and the
Yeah,
that's Sam K&M. He's the vendor, one of my friends. Which
yeah,
is funny because like I don't know if you want to go into this stuff, but like um you see like the way I talk to people in my videos is like a little bit different than your average
yeah,
video,
yeah,
which is like basically like over 90% of the hate I get is because of that.
yeah, yeah,
But like dude, the comments are so funny.
yeah,
I live for the comments. I'm just
yeah,
like I don't reply, I'm just like let's see what else they can come up with.
yeah,
You can host a convention on that nose. Cancer the hobby. I'm just like this is hilarious.
yeah. It's just,
But then and then
it's
be like
just,
someone else would be like you can tell these vendors just like hate him when he walks by, but they just can't resist his money. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
yeah,
If I
yeah,
was a vendor, I'd be more than happy to get like the percentages that I'm paying.
yeah,
It's like, but
yeah.
and like these vendors that I'm talking to in these ways, like the aggressive way and like
Mm-hmm.
some would say impolite, right? They're my friends.
Yeah,
I've known
exactly.
them for
Yeah,
like 2 years, right?
yeah,
Like I'm not gonna go up to a random guy in the street and be like, "Fuck you."
yeah,
But like if you see your homie in the street, right? Say you're walking in the mall and you see your homie from
yeah,
like high school,
yeah,
you're gonna go up to him like, "You
yeah,
little," you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what it is in the video. So people don't like know the backstory, so
Yeah.
I
That's
don't even
something
bother to
that
explain.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And I understand that. And that's like something that I really enjoyed also is kind of like because like you'll watch a couple buyer like vendor POVs or that stuff.
Yeah,
And really what I liked a lot was like I loved your way you talk and like how you're just like more like fresh and kind of just like, just I don't know, just blatant with people. And then I know you said because I also watched the docu. I don't know if it was like a little documentary
it's like
video
30
type thing on
minutes. Yeah,
YouTube.
OKJ Liz
Yeah,
video. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I saw that and I thought that was really really good. And I thought it did great
that
insight
video took
in
like 4 months to edit, dude. That was recorded like early summer, and then it
yeah,
took a while to edit, but it was very well made. Props to
yeah,
J Liv on that one.
yeah. Yes, it was great. I'll put it down in the description for all the people um, watching because that was actually an insane video.
Have you seen the comments
Uh,
on that video?
no, I haven't. I don't really watch
If there's
all of them.
that video, the comments are crazy.
Yeah,
Like crazy. Like someone
yeah,
was like, I hope this guy stops waking up in the morning.
it's crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I like that, and like I was gonna say, like you, and then like Clover cards is two like I
their videos are
enjoy.
very, very well made.
Yeah, yes, I enjoy like waiting for your guys' uploads because like it very I like the like freshness and like the different type of style. It's not just like the generic like this is your Charizard and we're
Yeah.
selling it at
I enjoy
80%.
their videos a
It's
lot
like
too.
yeah, it's like you guys doing the quick percentages. And then also like you're more real like what video was it? It was one video that you were on and you were like you hadn't had your phone updated or something and you had looked at like the new calculator app and you're like, oh wait, what? So you can see like track all the different types of calculators and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff like that. Stuff like that just makes it more like, oh wow, so this guy's like actually like he's just kind of
Human.
going off script. Yeah, yeah, he's kind of
I'm a
going off
human.
script. Yeah, yeah, you're going off script. So that's
I'm a
what.
civilian just like anyone else, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. Who just has a multi-figure, multi-business Pokemon card empire.
I just like shiny cardboard ever since I was a kid.
That's true. So when did you start getting into Pokemon? Is would be
I mean, I collected as a kid. I collected Yu-Gi-Oh more though as a kid. Like, dude, I was crazy for like Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid. I don't know if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh at all, but
yeah. I have a couple friends that do.
because I'm like 28, so I was born in 96, and Yu-Gi-Oh was like peaking in like 2002, 2003, 2004, which is basically when the EX era of Pokemon started, which kind of like
Yeah,
started a downtrend.
yeah.
Partly was because Yu-Gi-Oh's popularity rising, and that's when like LOB. Do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh at all, or no?
Not really that much. Yeah.
But like the first set, Legend of Blue Eyes, that's where
Hmm.
like you can pull Blue Eyes, Exodia, Dark Magician. That stuff like took some traction from Pokemon. And when I was like a kid, this is when I was like literally 7, 8 years old on the timeline. Yeah, 96 to 2003. I was like 7, and my mom was a hairstylist in the mall, and there was a kiosk there, and my memories were that while I was waiting for her to finish work, I'd literally go to that kiosk, like those like glass kiosks, like the
Yeah, yeah,
booths.
yeah,
Some of them like they'll sell like shoe cleaner and shit. They'll be like,
yeah.
"Oh, let me clean your shoes real quick." But one of those was like a card booth, and they had
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'm like 7, 8 years old, bro. Every day, I kid you not, for like 5, 6 hours, I'd literally just put my hands on the display case, just stare at it, just stare at it. I was like,
yeah,
"Oh my God, I love these cards."
yeah,
And then my mom would like come to me, she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I want this, I want this, I want this." And then like I remember one year for my birthday, she bought me like a Slifer for the Sky Dragon, which was like one of the God cards. It was like $50, and I was just like, "Holy shit! I just got a card that's $50." Yeah,
yeah,
$50 was a lot of money back then. We're talking like literally 20 years ago, before like
yeah,
inflation. And
yeah,
and like I don't come from like a well-off family, so like
yeah.
I was like, wow. So that, and I remember I had like some Rocket cards. My furthest memory was like I loved, for some reason, I had a Dark Arbok from Rocket
Mm-hmm.
Hollow. I don't know why. It's a technically like shitty hit from the set, but I just like that card a lot.
Yeah,
Partly because I guess green was my favorite color, and the color of the card is green.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's why, but
Yeah.
I liked that card a lot when I was a
That's
kid.
really yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, and do you yeah, that's I've never seen those kiosks in the mall, but that's really cool. And
They don't really
yeah,
have them that
that's
much that often anymore. Like you don't see
yeah,
card shop kiosks anymore. It's
yeah,
usually just like brick and mortars now.
yeah. That's really uh really cool on how like you had that little passion as your kid and you go, do you have any of those cards still?
Yeah,
Good.
I still
Do
have
you have
my
them
childhood binder.
nice. Do you have them graded or just still in the
No,
like
no, I didn't grade those. I don't want to grade those. I'm gonna
yeah.
keep them exactly the way they are in my Blue Eyes binder. Dude, I kept them in really good condition ever since I was a kid. I was very, very like picky with like who would touch my cards.
Mm,
Like I probably only took those cards out of their sleeves maybe like 3 or 4 times since I got them in the past
yeah,
21 years.
yeah,
I never let anybody touch them.
That's good.
Like they'd probably grade PSA 9 or PSA 10 if I graded them, but I don't need the money. I don't want to grade them. I'm just gonna hold them forever, like
Yeah,
memory, nostalgia.
exactly. Yeah, that's how it should be. You know, you have your childhood binders, and like for
Yeah.
example, actually, I have this is one of my friends' little childhood binder right here, which I need to give back to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Rocco, send it to Gray. Like, is there anything good in there?" And I look at him like, "Yeah, no, there's nothing good. I'm just gonna be completely
Yeah.
honest with you, and like nothing worth grading. But like, I'm not gonna take it. I have to give it back to him because it's like it's those childhood binders that are like that's where the hobbies, whether it's like Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
Magic,
Memories are
Pokemon,
priceless.
Digimon,
Memories are
yeah,
truly priceless.
it's for yeah, and like for me, like my first slab was is like a crappy CGC card that is like a Dark Tyranitar that will probably never ever get sold because no one wants it, but it was my first slab card. I'll probably just keep it forever because
Yeah.
hey, that's my first card that I got vending at my first convention. So like it's just that type of stuff, and I that's really that's really awesome that you still have that. And I still have mine in my basement. I haven't opened it for a long time, but it's definitely good to keep those and have those, especially when you're moving, or like if you're moving somewhere, like always having your cards with you. I talked with Jesse Pang a couple episodes ago, and
Mhm.
very same thing. He had like this Pikachu plushie that he had since he was like 5, 6 years old, and every move wherever he went, it always was with him. And it's like just that's what there's a bunch of monetary aspect to the game, I'm sure, as you know.
Yeah.
And I know as you know, but also like memories is kind of what drives it. And that little childhood mentality gets
Hmm.
into it. So do you see yourself as like do you see you as that kid looking into the little kiosk? Do you still feel that same energy when you're going to all these shows doing big buyouts?
It's fun,
Yeah,
but nothing beats your childhood.
yeah.
I miss my childhood. Um, in a way, like I basically have almost, I wouldn't say unlimited budget, but I could almost buy whatever I want when
Mm-hmm.
at a show, apart from like crazy trophy cards and stuff like that. But like, because as a kid, you don't have money, right? Your parents
Mm-hmm.
gotta buy it. But when you
Yeah.
grow up, make your money, you can buy your own stuff. That's the
Mm-hmm.
best part about life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. Shows are fun, especially like I have a lot of friends when I go to shows. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know like a lot of people, so it's fun running into all the people. It's kind of like a reunion every month
Yeah.
to catch up with people.
Yeah.
I like shows;
Yeah.
they're really fun.
Yeah. Shows. What's your favorite show you've been to?
Uh, let's see what shows I have been to. I've been to Hawaii PopCon. That's once a year. I'm actually going there literally Friday.
Yeah, it's this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm going there. What else? Let me think. Sorry, my throat hurts just drinking tea.
Yeah.
Um, Collecticon, obviously. Front Row Card Show. I've been as well. Dallas Card Show. Card Party. I've been to all those shows. I've been to like a couple like local shows as well. But dude, shows are just getting crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
A fun fact, I actually used to vend before I ever like did any of this
Really?
buyer stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before I got like crazy, before I went like crazy on streaming and stuff and like needing inventory,
Yeah.
like I was vending like 2 years ago at Collecticon. Actually, my first time ever vending was at Hawaii PopCon. That was the first convention I went to, actually. It
Really?
was the first Hawaii PopCon. It was 2 years ago. And that was right before the Japanese boom of the summer of 20, was it 2023? I think 2023 summer. The Japanese market exploded.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with that at all.
No. Well, I mean,
No?
I want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
You know, like the market right now, right? Right now, the
Yeah.
market's booming.
Yeah.
Like we're early January 2025. Summer of 2023 was, I shit you not, crazier than this
For
for
Japanese.
For Japanese. Umbreon
What was coming
VMAX.
out?
I'll tell you right now. 151, I think.
Oh, that makes sense though.
Japanese 151, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember that because I remember seeing streamers like going bonkers on it.
Yes. And dude, Japanese Umbreon VMAX Alt Art peaked at $5,000 in a PSA 10 in that moment.
Really?
Yes.
The Moonbreon?
The Japanese one. It's like $2,000 right now. It went to 5K at the peak, and then it went as low as like 12, 1300, and now it's back to like 2,000. And now the
That's
English one's
crazy.
like 3,000, $3,200.
Yeah, it's getting sold for 3,000 at the beginning of this week. I don't know where it'll be. That's
I had a
crazy.
trainer card that I got in Hawaii PopCon, that first show I've ended. Um, One of the hosts of the show, his name's Island Grown. I don't know if you know him. He's a famous YouTuber as well. Look, he's a cool guy. Island Grown. His name is Brian. He's one of like the people that put PopCon together in Hawaii. He's a
Mhm.
local to Hawaii. He came up to my table at Hawaii that first time I was vending. Comes up with this card. It was called Friends in Alola. It's like a Japanese exclusive
Yep.
trainer card,
Yeah.
and it comes with a Master Battle Pikachu card as well in like a box or something. They come together. And he offered me the two cards, and I was like, "What are these?" And I think they were worth like 5 grand or like close to that. And he sold
Mhm.
them to me for like 4.5K. And I was like, "Sure," because the Pika was worth about 1,000, and the trainer was worth like 3.5K. So I was like, "Sure, why not, bro?" I fumbled the bag, but that trainer card in that summer went from 3.5 grand, and it peaked at $17,000.
You didn't sell it?
So this was at card party too. This is the very first card party,
Dang.
and it was literally everyone was like, "Holy shit, this is crazy, bro! Like market's wild." Are you familiar with like the Japanese sets? Do you know Dream League? It's like the set
No.
that has like Lily, like the Lily's
Oh,
full
so
force.
so it's like the Cosmic
Japanese
Eclipse. Yeah.
counterpart of Cosmic Eclipse, yes. It has
Yeah.
like that Pikachu character rare.
Yeah. Yeah.
All those characters. It has Rosa. The Lily full art is called Lily's Full Force. In
Yeah.
Japanese was $2,000 in a PSA 10 at that moment in the summer. Right now it's like actually Japanese was kind of resurging a little bit. The cards are around $400 right now, but it went as low as $200. But like from like 200 to 2,000, and it was like within 10 days.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with this market because there's like the market's just different now. I don't know if this is gonna burst like the last one, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really I never knew about that about Japanese. I knew Japanese was becoming popular now again. I actually did a video on it. But that's really cool. That's dang. I didn't 5K Moonbreon was kind of
Part
crazy.
of it was because English was getting very expensive. I'll tell you this right
Yeah.
now. English was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
expensive. People shifted to the Japanese, and guess what? English is getting really expensive again right now.
Yeah.
And you know what's gonna happen? Japanese going up.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Terrestrial festival boxes are literally going up every day as we speak.
Yeah.
You know what terrestrial boxes are, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Japanese version of Prismatic.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
I
getting
was I was trying
I
to
don't
get some from my
know what we're
supplier literally 3 days ago for like $70, and he's like, "Oh, I can't." Now it's 75. I
they're
missed it,
like 90
and
right
then
now.
and then it went to 80. Couldn't get it, and now it's 90. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"No, I don't
so
want it anymore. I'm just gonna
yeah.
wait. I don't need it."
Yeah. That's
Literally,
crazy.
just boom, 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 up, up, up. It's like crypto, bro. I'm just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna FOMO
I
for this anymore.
I made that analogy earlier, and that's yeah. I like what you said there about FOMO, because I remember I like felt so bad when like the Prismatic Evolution sealed stuff, like my game store stopped doing pre-orders, and I was like, dang it, I'm like barely missed it by like a day. But then now, like, because I'm starting to sell more singles, I have a little bit of sealed, but like I realized this at the last show that I did, which was my second show where I was like one of the main sellers. I
You're
was
vending there?
like, yeah, I've ended
Nice.
2 shows. I hopefully if it's kind of there's supposed to be snow, but if there's not snow, I should be doing one this Saturday.
Hmm.
And then it's just like a trade day that I pretty much run with a couple of my guys.
Hmm.
And then we have one the 25th in here, and then on sorry.
You're
I was
chilling.
gonna say too, if you want to come to Nashville for a bigger convention, but I think Collecticon Atlanta is happening at the same time, so you'd probably be
You
there.
mean like, oh, the National Sports Card Show?
Yeah,
Oh, I've heard about that, and like I've been told to go, and I've heard it's like really crazy and big. But
You should. I'll be there February 7th through 9th if you want to buy some
I'm
cards.
already vending at Atlanta.
You're vending? Oh,
Yeah,
wait, so do
yeah.
you vend and do buyer POVs?
I've only vended like once in like the past 12 months because I need to like buy so much inventory for my stream, so it's like
Yeah.
not feasible. But like I was just like, why not? I'll just put my stuff out there. It's I'm in an island with a couple of my friends, so I trust them, and I'll put cameras and stuff. I'm not gonna bring like
Yeah.
too much stuff. It's more like for people if they want to trade, I'll put like some bigger cards, and if I can get trades at a percentage, that's basically what I would do. And I'll still walk the floor and buy what I need to buy
Yeah.
because I don't think I'd be able to get enough inventory that I need for my stream just by sitting stationary and like
Yeah.
waiting for people to come to me.
Yeah. That's cool. So finally we'll get the GoatedPulls vendor POVs, what you're saying?
Well, I vended in New Jersey Collecticon, just videos of that. That's like actually my first couple videos on my
I need to watch
YouTube
that
for
then.
long
I
form.
haven't
It's
watched it.
like
Yeah.
I had because it was in Jersey, I had Cool Trainer Ryan and PokeRev like in
Yeah.
my island and stuff. It was really fun. It was cool. Dude, I we gave away like so many packs to kids. It was lit.
I saw that. I think I saw some Instagram stuff on that.
It was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I literally gave away like I think like a couple $1,000s of packs of like Sword and
Crazy.
Shield and like Scarlet Violet, and there were like literally like 20, 30 kids around the table just going crazy. There was like almost 200 people surrounding my island. Everyone just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, whoa, whoa. And then we're just like throwing packs in the air, like just making it rain. And then like these kids were just like opening the packs, bro. They were getting good hits. And they were just throwing the hits on the table, not even like, oh my God, like a Blaziken VMAX. No, no, they don't care. They're just throwing it on the table. And then they just cleared the table. All the hits were on the ground. And we're just like, what the fuck? It was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah. That's fun.
Good
That's
memory.
crazy. Yeah. That's it. That's nice. What was I gonna say? But yeah, the FOMO factor with like Terrestrial Festival and all that stuff. And now that I'm like doing more shows and selling more singles, I finally have like a couple slabs.
Hmm.
Like now I'm really thinking like, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Like it's not that important to have um
Sealed?
sealed. Yeah, if you're not like selling it, like I'm not like a brick and mortar that needs it. So I don't know if
As a
you
vendor, sealed is not like the most important thing.
yeah,
The most important thing is slabs and then singles. Um, but sealed does well. It's just it's a pain to carry, right? Especially if you have to like fly.
yeah,
That's why like most vendors will try to offload their sealed before they leave the show, especially the bigger ones. And that's why like a lot of vendors actually turn down sealed deals, even if they're like unless they're a super steal where they know they can insta flip it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like if somebody offers you an Evolving Skies ETB for like 75% market, sure, you take that. Why? Because you could probably flip that instantly for like 90% market or
yeah,
95% market. But
yeah.
if they're selling it to you for like 90% market, is it worth the 5% market like to hold that big ass box? Not really.
Yeah.
But yeah, slabs are just like compact, easy to like
Yes.
travel with and just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually
But
got
long form, I'd say sealed is a better investment than slabs. 100%.
yes. Well, that's the thing. So what I do when I buy a sealed, I will buy. So for example, I bought on Black Friday. I bought three of these, and the logic is I sell two, keep one for the long game because I know that set is going to go well. It has the magic carpet, it has all that stuff, so it's going to go up. So just keep sell two, keep one, or
Do
just
you sell
keep
two,
one
keep one
until it's
like
up.
instantly, or like you mean like when it goes up, like sell two to make your money back and then you keep it?
I mean, like, so for like right now, just holding on to it. Like, I'll bring it to. I've brought it to the show. I had it available. I brought it, but it didn't sell. So just holding on to it until it sells
When did you
is an
get
option.
those ETBs, the
Black
Paldean
Friday.
Paldea Vault? Black Friday?
Black
What'd
Friday.
you pay for
So
them?
35.
Is that like a deal on the website or something?
Yeah, it was Walmart.
35. And what's retail MSRP? 50?
50. 50. Yeah.
You got three at 35.
Yeah.
Did you pay tax and shipping or no?
I think it was like $2 shipping because it was a local Walmart.
Sorry, I asked a lot of questions. You're gonna find
No,
that
it's
out.
fine. No, it's good.
I
That's
like to
okay.
talk a lot and I like to ask a lot of questions.
It's good. You should start a podcast.
I've thought about it. Um,
Goated Pod.
I've had like a few people that wanted to like do a podcast with me, but what was I gonna say? So, what's market price right now on ETB on
I
those?
think it's 50. Where's the phone at? Just TCG, I think it's 50.
The only thing with ETBs is they take too much space, like in terms of
Yeah.
investment.
Well, the
But
thing is too, I got another thing. I got two 151 poster collections for
dude,
20,
hold
I
those
think.
for 2 years. Those are gonna stock so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. See here. PULLZ Evolve.
Shoot me
Open
some
it.
investment questions, bro.
Hmm?
We're investor bros. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. 53 unopened.
Yeah, you're printing.
Yeah. Yeah. Just how it works, I guess.
It's
I
printing
got that.
season.
Yes. And what was I gonna show you? Oh, yeah. It's printing. Um, yes, I got the Paldea. I got those, and then the 151 poster. I was thinking about opening them up and then just selling the pack. So I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep them sealed. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's little steps. Like I said, I have a couple. I have my first like three big shows lined up for this year, and I'm really excited for it because my original goal was to do the national in February, and then
Hmm.
like I was talking to my boy Jackson, who actually said that you bought some stuff from him. You probably don't know who he is.
Jackson? Which Jackson?
Jackson Monte. He's tall. He has long hair
Instagram or in person?
in person. He says he's really firm on his prices, and you still buy from him.
I don't know. Maybe like
Yeah,
I've had the face to match the name. Probably.
let's see.
You're like, I'll show you
Uh,
a photo.
huh?
You're like, I'll show you a photo of him right now.
I don't want to like show a cooked photo though. Let's see this
Cooked
one.
photo?
Well, because
You're Gen
like,
Z. Are you Gen Z?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I love your Gen Z vocab. I say
Thank
cooked a lot too.
I know you do. That's why
You
I said
guys, you
that.
guys influenced me. I'm a millennial.
Yes. You're younger millennial, right?
Yeah, I'm 96. I think the cutoff's 97.
Yes, because I actually just talked about that with some of my friends. Let's see here. Where is my? Whoa, where? Oh shoot! Sorry, my friend Lucky just posted something in our group chat. Bro. Yeah, I'll just show the one I showed Tony. It will be a cooked photo.
Do you have like a lot of zoom in? Oh, I think I remember him. Yeah, yeah. I just needed slabs really bad, so I was like, dude, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's
yeah, I
my
remember
friend.
him. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
thank
cool.
you, Jackson. He actually got me tables in the main room.
Oh,
So I'll
nice.
have a lot of traction that day. But what you're gonna ask me something?
Yeah, so you have like PSA slabs right now, or what's your inventory looking like?
All right, slabs. So I had
Show us,
singles.
show us the
That's mostly
inventory, bro.
all right. So story. I started in June off eBay selling these, which are mystery boxes, which don't have really, that's whatever. It's like
I
one of
see you.
these.
Okay, young
It's like
Pokerev right there.
yeah, yeah, one of those things off eBay didn't really sell well. So I was like, you know what? I need to make money. I really want to make money, so let's just do singles. And then singles took off eBay, and the only thing with eBay is obviously you got fees. So I'm like, dang, okay. And then I met my friend Abe through a convention. I just went
Mhm.
and like bought stuff and like did interviews and all that type of stuff. And then he hooked me up, and then we started doing conventions, and now I've done two conventions. So in 6 months, I've pretty much done really well. But what I have now, on my first, this is all I got. I only got three slabs. I got this Pika.
Okay,
It's a nine.
stocks. Hmm. That's
So it's
still like
like,
$270.
yeah, it was 230 when I priced it for this weekend. So
It's
270,
printing
great.
season. It's going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
A 10 is
I got
616. Sorry, 665 was the last sale I saw last night on a 10.
yes. I think that's what I saw. I got this boy, which is this is my actually first PSA 10.
Nice.
Um, It's just a bird. It's like
It's
40
worth like,
bucks.
yeah, it's like $40. Yeah.
Yeah. Funny thing about this is this guy at the first show I did, he he pretty much he was like, oh, what, he was like trying to offload it, like he didn't really want it, and I could tell he didn't really know what he wanted. So I was like, hey, what do you want? So he picked out some singles that was worth like 15 bucks. It's worth 40. And I was like, hey, do you want some mystery boxes? And I'm like, sure. So I just gave him like 4 or 5 mystery boxes because like they're not really, it's like worth like, you know what, like $3 each to make. So I was just like, I got that pretty much like 40%, 50% type stuff. And then I got this boy on the
Oh,
last
the
one I did.
classic. Dude, that's like
Yeah.
when I got into the hobby, that's what I was ripping. I have
Yeah.
nightmares about that set.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I think that's what. I don't know what it was, but I think I saw something that you start when you started, like you were ripping Champions Path or something like that.
Yeah, I opened like, dude, I opened like 300, no more, 400 packs in one night.
Yeah, I hate
I was,
Champions Path.
dude, when I first got back into Pokemon, like, I was right during COVID. I was
Mhm.
just degenning. This is personal rips, dude. Like, I was just
Yeah,
personal ripping. Like, I was like broke. I had like barely any money, and I was just going crazy, bro. Just maxing out all my credit cards because I'm like a gambling addict. I'm gonna be honest with you.
okay.
Takes one to know one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, um, yeah, I I ripped through 3 cases of ETBs of Champions Path.
Crazy.
Yeah, I went to Frankenstein's. I paid crazy high too. I paid like $110 in ETB at the
That's
time
yeah, that's not what's worth.
on release, and because the Rainbow Zard was like, I think it was going for like over $1,000. And then I ripped a bunch of these double V boxes too, like that were
Yeah,
like promo boxes for Champions Pack. So it was about 400 plus packs, and I pulled 2 Rainbow Zards and 1 Shiny Zard out of 400 packs. Um, one Rainbow Zard was good. It was well centered, rated it. It got a 10. The other one was off centered. I instantly auctioned it on eBay, and I got like almost $600 raw for it.
pretty good.
The Shiny Zard I pulled was off centered. I graded it though. I got a 9.
That's
Whatever.
that's what you sold them, or you still got them.
I think I sold them, and I kind of regret it. I kind of should just kept them.
Yeah,
But like
this
back
is our
then, like
hobby.
I never thought I'd be in the position I'm in right now.
Yeah,
I needed the money, to be honest with
yeah,
you. Like I was like very low on
yeah,
finances.
yeah.
So yeah,
Do
kind of
you
regret telling him. I wish I could find those certain numbers. Be like, put a story on my IG. Looking for these certain numbers, this 9 and
yeah,
10 will
yeah,
pay 150% of market.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. But hey, it's all good. Um, that's that's great, and I'm really like that's awesome that you're doing really well because I know with what you said, you're probably with every stream because of your Milky Bags, and I know you have pigeon bags now. I don't know how. This is actually a funny story. So I looked at. I was in school one day. I was in class. What
Hmm.
class was I in? I don't know what class I was in. I was in class one day.
Hmm.
And I wasn't paying attention because my brain was just spent. So I'm like, you know what? Let's see what's on YouTube. And then we had a GoatedPulls video. I was like, oh, sick. So I'm gonna watch my GoatedPulls video in class. You know, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm in the front of class too. So all the kids behind me are like, bro, what the heck are you watching? And
Were your
it's just like,
headphones in or was it on speaker?
no, my headphones were in. And it's like, I'm like, guys, don't worry, it's just business. Because also that's something that,
Business.
yeah. Well, something I'll watch too is like I'll watch your stuff to get an understanding of what the market's like at least at that time or how the market's doing.
Yeah, my
Just like
videos are a little
just
outdated though. Like that, like when I upload, it's like sometimes like a couple months behind, and you know the
yeah,
market's like
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But it's just also still a good idea to like. So for example, like I see a Van Gogh Pika now, and I just watched a video of yours, and it says it's 600. That was 2 weeks ago, so I know at least it's that. You know, like I know I have a general percentage of what cards are going to be.
Yeah.
But and I looked at I was like, oh, I wonder if this guy has a website. So I looked and I just went like go to pulls.com and I saw your Milky Bags and your pigeon bags and I was like, wait, what? So you can just buy these? And I didn't realize that you sold them through like TikTok Shop affiliate,
So
like
I don't use
live.
TikTok Shop. I put the link tree in my bio, so they have to go to pulls.com and I'll open it on the
Yeah,
live. That's
yeah,
part of the reason my TikTok got banned because TikTok is not like not using their shop app, like
Shop
the
on, yeah,
TikTok shop,
yeah,
and I'm not gonna succumb to that. I don't want to pay
Yeah,
6, 7% fees. My Shopify is
no,
like less than 3%.
yeah, exactly.
Why would I give more money to some other corporation?
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, wait, why can't? And I was like looking. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I was like, oh, let's just see if like interacting with the website, and I couldn't put them in my bag. I'm like, well, I think his website's bugged. And then I looked, and then I saw the documentary like later that week. I was like, oh, dumb, that makes sense. But back to my question, like I know when I watched the documentary, you said about every streamer making like what, like 50K
No, like you mean profit or sales?
sales.
No. So like a milky bag round is $200 a bag. There's 50 bags, so it's $10,000. Sorry, let me put this Ricola in.
Never mind.
Cough drop. Tastes really good though. 50 bags, $200, that's $10,000 on the milky bags. I'll do like I told you like 2 to 5 rounds a week, and then
Yeah.
my guy does like 4 rounds a week.
So that's like what,
So
90 grand a week?
no, 10K. He does four. That's 40K.
Yeah. Plus your
If I
five.
do say I do like 4 around a week as well, that's 80K. That's 80K a week just in milky bags sold.
So on a good week you're doing like 80K, and then on average a week
Good.
you're doing like
I
what,
mean,
like
I'll sell
60?
other stuff too. Like I'll sell pigeon bags.
Yeah.
I do have packs. I do have packs.
Yeah.
I have vintage packs. On average, like 80 to 100K a week in sales,
That's so crazy, bro. I'm in the
which I
position
never thought
that
I'd hit. Like I'd be
yeah.
happy at even 100K. Like I remember when I first started streaming. Like the first day I streamed, I think I sold maybe like $500. Dude, I was
Yeah, you're
beyond
happy.
happy.
Yeah.
I think I sold like maybe like a couple boxes of Silver Tempest. I was like, holy shit, I made like
That's
$100 today.
that stuff's going crazy right now.
Dude, everything's
I
going
think I saw
crazy.
yeah. Yeah. This is wild. But that's crazy because I'm kind of like where you said, like in the beginning position. I'm not ripping. I have a no offense. I have a little bit more self control, I guess. You would say like I don't find joy in ripping packs. I just for me and something that a lot of people here, especially kind of like will talk about or not talk about, but they'll say to me and they're like, wow, like that's something that's not very seen a lot. Is I'm more driven by the numbers and the
Hmm.
percentages. Like you know what, like for me, like oh like for example this cool the art's cool I guess I'm not really in it's not like oh my goodness I'm gonna keep this for my PC. No, I know this card's 270, so let's sell it for 270. That's like really, at least right now, that's all. Like I don't
You
really
have no emotional attachment to it.
yeah. And it's like, and even like, I don't know why, but for me, it's hard to find those types of cards that I would find myself having emotional attachment to, because I also, what my family or what my brother and I do is we play competitive. So I guess, PC is decks and like that type of stuff. So it's like, I don't, being more of a numbers guy, like, I just don't know how, like, it's just different, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how, yeah. I don't
I'm
Um,
not in my office right now, or else I'd like show you my PC. I have like
yeah. You
some
like what, 30
interesting
Moon Kitties?
cards. That's not PC.
That's not. How many Moon Kitties do you have right now?
Like 24, 23, something like that. I have a
Since when?
black label Japanese one too, but I don't really care about those that
S-
much. I like SP on VMAX more than Moon Kitty, to be honest with you.
See, like for me, like I'm looking at Evolving Skies. I don't really like any of those. The only one that I would think is the
The few
Dragonite.
SP on VMAX from Fusion Strike. But yeah, the Dragonite's beautiful too.
I like the Dragonite, and the only reason why I like the Dragonite is because that was in the deck that I could have played that I played in.
Oh, that's why. I think the
So yeah,
Dragonite V is beautiful. I like the Rayquaza V a lot. Sylveon
Rayquaza is
VMAX is
cool.
beautiful. Glaceon VMAX is pretty. A couple of the Vs are nice too. I like the Vaporeon VMAX, the promo. It's
Hmm.
beautiful. It went up. It's $400 now. It was like
Really?
250 like a
How
couple
much
weeks
are the
ago.
promo boxes?
I don't know, but I have a few cases of those in my storage unit. I'll tell you that.
How much stores do you got? Well, because I know you have that office, and I know you
I
said
have
that you
two
guys
office spaces and I have a storage unit. And I have, yeah.
nice. How So we kind of talked about earlier, like on a good week, you're making, let's just say 100K a week. How much of that is usually profit? Like, what's the percentages of that on profit?
Around 25%.
Yes, that's like
It's good.
still that's good. I mean, that's like average business. Like that's like a good
It's a
business
healthy
number.
margin where like
Hmm.
you're not like too greedy, but it's still a healthy amount where you can keep the business afloat
Yeah,
and keep going.
that's that's
And like that makes the customers want to come back because they're actually getting a good product.
yeah, that's something I'm trying to build too, and that I've tried to build off eBay is having like um that like customer like kind of like I don't want to say fleecing your flock, but like when I'm
Customer
like talk,
retention, build a
yeah, customer,
community.
yeah,
Yeah.
like kind of just keep that retention
Reputation's
going.
huge. Reputation's huge, especially like if you want to get customers to spend a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
they're not going to spend a lot of money at just any stream anywhere, you know what I mean? You have to
Mm,
be a reputable seller, you have to be a reputable individual,
yeah.
right? It's not easy for someone to just go into someone's stream and just spend like $3,000, right?
Yeah. No.
But if they see everyone else doing it, they're like, there might be a reason they're doing
Uh-huh.
it. This
Yeah.
guy, oh, I've heard of this guy. He's I've I've seen his videos. This guy's legit.
Yeah.
And I've like there's been a lot of things that happen that I had to like cover my ass. Like packages get lost for people.
Yeah.
Like my regulars, they'll like message me be like, "Oh man, like this didn't get like delivered." I'm like, "What?" And like I check tracking it, it literally says like USPS lost the packet. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
But it's not their fault, it's my fault, right?
Yeah.
So I'm liable for that. And like I'll ask them like, "What'd you hit out of my bags?" They'll be like, "Blah blah." I'm like, "Fuck, that's like $800." I gotta go buy it for them and give it to them,
Yeah. Because they
or
bought that
else,
product.
yeah, it's like how legit are you? It's the legitimacy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that happens
And
often.
you don't want to be called a scammer, which I know you're
No,
called anyway, but
fuck it, fuck it, we scamming, right?
no,
Um,
I was talking to one of my friends too, because we're talking about this weekend, and we were like, I was I'm in a Facebook group with all like people in Nashville, and like people just post like, "Oh, buy this at 60%." I'm like, "Oh, sure, bet." And it's like I was talking to him, and I was sending him this deal. I'm like, "Hey, is this good?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." I'm like, "Cool." I was like, "I feel so bad at the percent. Like the percentage is so low. Like I don't. It feels a little unethical." He texted me. He's like, "Bro, we're all scalpers at the end of the day, so just do it." It's just like it's just you know you kind of it's
dude, if two individuals agree upon a price,
yeah,
that's a deal. It
exactly.
doesn't make like I don't know how it's a scam. A scam would be like stealing a car from someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Literally, like the word scam is just like it's
or
like
that little kid
water.
that keeps on annoying you.
Oh, dude,
It
that kid was
shows.
so annoying.
Did you ever like get his mom's number or something so you can contact
No, I
him?
didn't. I actually ran into his brother. He had an older brother that I saw, and he was actually the exact opposite of him. He was really chill, and he's like, "I'm sorry, man. My brother's a little." I was like, "You can
No
tell."
kidding.
Mm-hmm.
You should invite him on the stream.
Mm-mm.
uh,
Mm-mm.
what was
If that
up?
kid knew where my office was, he'd be there. That
Yeah.
kid was wild.
Man.
My comments were
Um.
like, "That guy's even more annoying than you, goated." I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah. Yeah. He was what it, and then he like. Yeah. I don't know. You can tell. I've watched a lot of your videos. I don't know. I hope I'm not fan fanning over here.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Of course.
What's
Uh,
like your favorite thing about my videos?
Favorite thing about your video, like I said before, your honesty. You're straight up like you're just chill. You're just like
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. You're just like you're
Get
straight up with people,
cooked.
and yeah, it's
Get
just like
pregnant on.
yeah, it's just like just there's a sense of that language and that like kind of vibe is produced like when I'm with
You
my
relate to it
boys.
as a Gen Z.
Yeah,
You're like, that's what I say to my friends in class. You just got printed on, my guy.
yeah, I get like yeah, or like when I'm like for example, I went to Top Golf with my boys this weekend for a little event on Saturday night. And we're just
Hmm.
having fun, and like that's just how we're talking, and that's the vibe that we're going. You know, we don't see each other all the time, and it's just like it's just that vibe is very it's captured also. I feel like in the videos, and it's just like the energy is just there. So that's what I say.
I'm almost
I don't
like
know.
looked at as like a supervillain figure in like the convention community.
Yeah,
Not the community, but just like online. Like people
yeah,
at conventions, like they're cool with me. But
yeah.
like online, they have like this like perspective of like as if I'm like the Joker in Gotham and shit, you know? I'm just like a fucking madman just walking around with my like fucking Gen Z stupid haircut and
Yeah.
my fucking Louis bag.
Bro, I got the haircut too, man.
Hey, you gotta get
Recently
that
went to
burst. You have a burst fade too? I just
the
gotta. You like that nose? You like that nose? Look at that nose, bro. You could host the convention on that nose, baby. Goated pull.
yeah. The LV bag is for me a little. I don't think I would ever get myself to buy one of those though. I think maybe Supreme, but I don't know. Besides that, I have
I
an
mean,
Adidas bag
you're
on.
a 16-year-old in high school, brother.
Yeah,
That's understandable.
yeah. I like
Supreme
my
is still
Adidas bag.
relevant?
No,
Oh,
I just
I was
like it.
gonna say I haven't seen anyone wear that in a few years, but
I don't know. I like your Travs though.
my what?
Your Travs.
My Travis Scott's?
Yes,
Oh, thanks.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
Good colorway. I like that colorway. My friend has that colorway.
Which one? I have like a couple.
He has the black and white.
Yeah, I have those, and I just got. Where is it? Oh, I have these as well. Well, I have the all black ones too, the low tops.
Nice. Yeah, I think I
And then
saw
I
that.
got
Yeah.
I got these ones and I put the pink laces on them. I like
That's what
these
I want
two.
to get. That is what, and then
Those are
for
actually cheap.
graduate, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. So for me, my
Or
goals
not
right now.
cheap, but relatively cheap compared to other
Well,
ones.
for the shoe, it's cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 600
What?
bucks.
Yeah. What I'm trying to buy for like what my flipping goals is, I'm trying to flip for like my first car, and then I'm trying to flip for
Do you even
a
have your
goal.
driver's license yet?
I got my permit.
Oh, nice. I didn't get my
Yeah.
license till I was like 18, so
Yeah.
you're ahead of the
So
game.
thanks. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to flip for a rolly, and then I'm trying to flip for some Travs.
A Rolly, a Trav, nice. Sound
Yes,
like a
because
goated
the
Pulls Junior.
bet honestly,
My
bro.
guy.
If I got you, invite me to the stream for real. I got you over the summer though.
Sure.
Uh, for graduation, I'm trying to flip first. I'm trying to get some frags, the blue ones.
Those are expensive, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the goal is to be by graduation. I'll probably be doing well. I'll be because like I'm realizing like how awesome this like like how fast it's coming. Um, but which I don't know why, but it's just so I feel like that's everyone's story. Like even I could tell like from you what you're saying too is like you started ripping Crown Zenith like what like 3 years ago,
Champions
two
Path.
years ago, Champions Path like what like 2 years ago, 3 years
Four
ago,
4.5 years ago.
4 and a half like that's like nothing like compared to like if I was
Actual
to like
Pokemon.
yeah or no like just in general like you built and you've already within those 4 years you've built like this a business that's doing like 100K like
Yeah.
100K a week like just for me like that's for me and for like other people that I talk to about it like they're like what that's no way you can be doing that. I'm like yeah there's like countless stories about people doing that which is
Yeah,
just
anyone I
crazy.
meet, they're like, "So what do you do for work?" And I'm like, "I sell Pokemon cards on TikTok." And they'll be like, I'm like, "Yeah." They're like that's all you do?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You can live off of that?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's just and for me like the goal is for after high school is to start like get my own brick and mortar or start doing a lot more conventions and building up to a brick and mortar here because there's not that many in Nashville. So trying to build up to
I've
that.
always wanted to have a card shop. That's one of my like childhood dream goals. It's just like, like the old like
Yeah,
in like the cartoons, the animes, like you just remember like the old like grandpa running his little card shop.
yeah,
Like I don't know if you saw Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yugi's grandpa. He had the shop. And I just want to like I just want to be like old with my wife and just like chill in my card shop, just eat some food, drink some tea,
yeah.
have
It's the
some
vibe.
kids like just having fun, like buying
Yeah,
cards.
yeah. I don't. It's For
That's the
me,
goal.
it was the first time I ever walked into a card shop. It was my friend's birthday, um, and he invited me. It was just us two for the whole day, and we walked into the card shop for the first time. And like immediately when I walked in, the vibe, I was like, "This is what I want to do." Like it was just so I really can't explain it, but like it was just like
Hmm.
immediately the vibe was just like, yeah, this is. And I still have like the first two cards that I ever bought at a card shop. They're still I still have them, and it's like it's just they're. I'll probably like grade them and put them in like a little display case for the shop, and
Hmm.
just I don't know, but definitely having the goal that's doing the card shop.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, how how much time do you see yourself doing the card shop?
I don't know if you know, but TikTok is supposed to get banned on January
Yes.
19th, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And I was actually thinking about it. So the two office spaces that I have right now, like that you saw in that J Lo video,
Mhm.
that building, so a couple weeks ago. Sorry, give me one sec. So that the building that I'm in right now for the two office spaces, they let me know that by the end of January we have to leave because they sold the building to someone else and they're gonna tear it down and turn like an apartment complex into that area. So, and it's kind of funny because it's the exact same time that basically TikTok's getting banned. We don't know if it's gonna get banned or not, but I don't know like the odds, right? I've been there for like 2 years, 2.5 years, and when TikTok's supposed to get banned is when that building's getting destroyed.
Yeah.
So it's like almost destiny.
Yeah.
But um I kind of believe in fate and destiny. It's kind of weird, just the way
Nice.
I got to where I am at right now.
Mhm.
Um, so and I've thought like, okay, what do I do? Do I get another office space? Do I get like a retail place with like a streaming area in the background, like in the back area?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna wait and see what happens because it's what day is it today? The 8th.
Yes. 7th of
So
January. Yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii on Friday. I'll be back Tuesday night, and then I think within like 3, 4 days of that, we'll find out what happens with TikTok. I believe Trump goes in office the day after TikTok gets
Mhm.
banned, and I don't think he wants it to be banned.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
if it does get banned, I have a Discord with like 2,700 people in there, so I'd probably just tell them I'm gonna stream on YouTube for now.
Nice. You
Probably
probably
wouldn't
need
sell as
to join
much,
that.
but
Yeah.
we'll see. Probably just do some streams on there. Um, see like how sales are, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
But I have the inventory to do a front, like a storefront. I have a lot of sealed, like
You should do
a
it.
lot. I really could if I wanted to. My income would
I
go, like, if I just did only a storefront, my income would be nowhere near what it is right now, but I could still probably live off of it very comfortably, I'd say. But
I could see you being like a Lucky Vault. If you know Lucky Vault,
yeah,
I could see because like don't they have like I think six streaming rooms in their store, which is
yeah, they
like
do.
I think like especially like for example like say if you bought like a little like space with like a couple rooms and you stream in one of them and you're letting that revenue keep generating so that you can like turn the shop into more of a normal shop. I wouldn't do just
But then
one
again,
door
like,
though.
but this is like if TikTok gets banned, I don't know,
Yeah, yeah,
because it's kind of hard to stream
just
unless I want to stream on like other apps,
yeah.
which I
Join
don't really
Whatnot
want to do,
streams.
but we'll see.
What do you think about Whatnot?
Uh, cool interface. The user interface is pretty good. Um, Seller interface is really good, but they just don't have the traffic that I would say TikTok has.
I mean, yeah, doesn't
And
TikTok have like a
I would say
billion?
in the last 2 years, um, the Pokemon card sales on TikTok are more than any other app platform combined.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Like, dude, the amount of rip and shippers on TikTok is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
You don't understand how many rip and shippers exist on TikTok. And yeah, like if you go on Whatnot app right now, like for Pokemon, you might see like one guy with like 500 live viewers, and then maybe like a few people with like 100 or like 150, and then after that it just drops down to like everyone else has like 50 or less. Dude,
Mhm.
on TikTok, there is so many people streaming at the same time that have hundreds of viewers and are ripping nonstop. And then even like the smaller tier streamers that have like less than 100 viewers or less than 50 viewers or less than 30 viewers or less than 20 viewers, they're ripping too. There's literally thousands of streamers on TikTok.
It's so
Like
crazy.
it's insane.
Yeah. I don't know
And
if
it's
I could.
international too. Like I ship to over 40 countries.
Yeah.
Like my
There's
website.
a.
Well, my website because I use Shopify. But like I don't think you could do TikTok Shop International. But I have customers that literally buy from me from different like continents.
What's the farthest you've sent?
Um, I have a customer from Malaysia that spent over $100,000 in 2024 on Milky Bags.
That's crazy.
Malaysia, the most like one of the most random countries you'd never think of,
Yeah.
right?
Well, no. Well, yes, yes and no, because I know there's a big high-end scammer from Malaysia, and I know there's a
There's
bunch of
scammers
other.
everywhere, but
But I know there's like a Pokemon. I think there's a little thing. But yeah, that's crazy. What's
yeah. But
weirdest
I have
country?
people that buy from me from Netherlands, like a lot of Netherlands people in my chat, especially the time I stream, like those graveyard hours,
Yeah.
because like
Well,
it's like
because
daytime in
it's
Europe.
time for them. Yeah.
So like half, like last night I was streaming, dude, half my chat was just speaking Dutch, and I'm just like, I don't understand what they're saying. So I had to keep clicking on their comment, hit translate, and then this guy was telling the guy that was ordering, order again, run it back, it's Prime, order 4 more Milky Bags. I'm just like, what the fuck? This is funny, dude.
That's crazy.
But I have
Yeah.
people from Singapore that order, Australia, a lot of people order.
Yeah, I've
Um,
shipped out some stuff to Australia.
Aussies are great. They're funny. I like
Yeah.
Australians a lot. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. What else? I got a lot of British people too. Um, I got like some YouTubers that order too. And then like I don't even know like their YouTubers are like famous or whatever. And then like because people in my chat will like click on other people's chat like profiles to see. And then like last week we had a couple like Minecraft YouTubers buy and like I didn't even know who they were and someone's like, "Dude, this guy's famous." I'm like, "What?" I clicked on the profile, he had like a few 100,000 followers on TikTok. And they're like, "Yeah, he's on YouTube." I looked him up on YouTube. He had like 5 million subs. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit." And from UK. And they were just like fucking buying Milky Bags. I was like, "This is fun and hilarious."
Yeah. Make sure he buys a lot of milk bags because you know, got the YouTube money.
And I didn't even know who they were.
That's
I never
crazy.
played Minecraft. Like,
Really?
yeah, I never played
You've never
Minecraft.
played Minecraft?
No, in my life.
You need to play Minecraft.
Do you play Minecraft?
No, I used to long time. I don't play video games anymore.
I just like
I
FIFA as a kid a lot and
FIFA.
Grand Theft Auto. It was so fun.
Nice. I heard I don't know what this I heard this so I follow a lot of like internet entrepreneurs too. And one of the guys I follow, Luke Belmar, he said that like there's gonna be so much business done on GTA 6
What do
because
you mean by business?
they're I think they're interfacing a crypto with it. Yeah.
So like you could use like your Bitcoin and ETH to like what buy stuff and like do stuff to it and then sell it?
I think or you could do deals through it.
What kind of deals?
I don't know. I don't know much. I
Is
don't play
this some
video
sort of
games,
like
so
is this some sort of like CS:GO skin kind of thing?
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because you know like there's a casino inside GTA.
Yeah.
You played
Never. I've never played, but I knew about the casino.
oh, but like when you play online mode, because you know you have like money in the game.
Yeah.
I haven't played in a couple of years, but or the online mode I haven't played in like a few years, but you could go into the casino on Grand Theft Auto with the money you've earned in the game, right? From like doing missions, and you can play blackjack and like poker and shit like that, I think.
Yeah.
So if they could interface that with crypto, that'd be crazy. But then again, like it could be rigged. I don't know. It's a game interface,
Yeah.
right? That's kind of tough. Unless it would work if you're playing against other players. That would work.
Yeah. Well, I
If
think it
you
would be an online. It would make sense if it would be an online type thing.
no, but like if you're playing against the house, it'd be hard because it's online, right?
Oh yeah.
Unless it's like super highly regulated, but even that's like tough. Because like Dude, if I'm gonna play like a slot machine on Grand Theft Auto with my real
Mhm.
crypto, that'd be the stupidest thing ever, right?
Sure, yeah.
But if you're playing like heads like poker with other online players,
Mhm.
then it's not possible to rig that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're playing against actual people. So the
Yeah.
actual game can't really like win anything unless they just take like a small stake from like the pot, which is understandable
Mhm.
for hosting the platform.
Yeah.
But like blackjack, it's an online deck. Like that could be like rigged.
Yeah.
Because most online like casinos you play, I've never played online casinos, but like it's like actual video. It's live. There's a live dealer. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's an actual live dealer.
Yeah.
I forgot you're
Oh,
16, so
no, it's fine. I know. Well, there was a documentary I watched. I'm also big into like gym and like bodybuilding type stuff. So Togi, who's one of the biggest like bodybuilder people, he is a heavy online gambler, and he did like a 2 hour YouTube documentary on pretty much teaching you what not to do on gambling. And he
Mhm.
did a bunch of online gambling, and I mean, he like won $1 million by the end of the video, but like it was like you can tell like the stuff is like so rigged. Like it's not.
Yeah, dude. Like I personally like I'm like an addict, and I just learn to know my limits. And whenever I go to a casino now, I'll go with a set amount, and like I'll go in it with like the mindset as if I'm going to Dave and Buster's. Like I'm just there to have fun,
Yeah,
not to make money. And like I'll only go in with like 500 bucks, maybe 1,000, because in my mind I'm losing that money,
yeah,
and I'm just there to have a good time, just sit down,
yeah,
just laugh a little bit. Play, if I can just like maybe lose a couple hundred bucks, I'm happy. If
yeah.
I'm up a couple hundred bucks, I'm happy. If I lose it, I don't care. But if I
That's fine.
like if I went in with like 2, 3K and I lost that and I played heavy, then I'd start chasing it, go to the ATM, keep emptying more money, and then like, dude,
Yeah, go
be
to
down
prison, go
like
bankrupt.
20K next thing you know, and then you'd be like,
Yeah,
fuck. So I go like play like even heavier hands to make it all back, and the next thing you know, you're down 50K and then 100K, and then your life's just over.
yeah.
And I don't want
And
to
then
go
you
in that
gotta,
rabbit hole.
yeah, and then you gotta sell like 3,000 milky bags.
And then I gotta sell all my Moonbryons.
What a shame.
Yeah,
And you're like, what? Like how many ponchos do you have?
like 16, I think.
That's so crazy. What
Yeah.
you said you don't have your PC with you, but what does your PC consist of?
I wish I was in my office right now. I'm just in my apartment. I told you I just woke up.
You're fine.
PC, I have like I have a lot of random cards that people will be like, this guy actually collects cards, so he's not just a scalper. Um, I have like a lot of Delta species cards.
Mm,
I like those cards a lot, like
yeah.
Delta species reverse hollows and stuff like that. I have like basically all the evolutions. I have like Salamence, I have Dragonite. What else do I have on my PC? It's like my PC like not like in a certain direction. It's like the most random shit that
It's
I
just yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I'll have like Tag All Stars. I have like the tr three trainers with like the
Hmm.
red, blue, and green sequential PSA 10. I like those. I just got a full sequential Poncho EV set. I'm gonna keep that on my PC. I'm not gonna sell those because I feel like it's hard to find a sequential set, and I just think those are
Yeah.
really cool and undervalued.
Yeah.
Um, I have that now. What else do I have? I don't know, dude.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
What's in GoatedPulls' PC? Fuck. I literally like
It's just a random question.
I don't know.
No, that's all
I
good.
have a lot of like I like a lot of EX cards. Like there's specific artists that I really like their art.
Are you a Kamiya collector?
I do like Tomokazu Komiya. I like Sumiyoshi Kazuki's art a lot too. I like Kawayu's art. I like I really like Kyoko Umemoto's art. Um, who else do I like? I mean, Arita and Sugimori are just like classic artists. Uh, Sao Sao is like a new artist. You know who that is. They have some nice arts. Um, who's that artist I really like? God.
I like Haiganusuke or I don't know
Oh,
his
it's
like how to
pronounced,
pronounce
are you ready for this?
what how to
It's
pronounce.
pronounced Hyogo no Suke.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's pronounced
Yes.
Hyogo no Suke. That's the person that drew the Tyranitar alt art.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
their art is
his
really, I like Hyogo no Suke as well.
yeah.
You're like, what
His
the
character.
fuck? How does he know how
Yeah.
to pronounce that?
Yeah. Wait, you speak Japanese or something?
No, I know a
Nice.
few words, but that's it. But hey, if I was a scalper, would I know all these artists' names? I'm telling you, I probably know more than like the average Pokemon collector.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the art. What else do I like? Oh, the person that drew Latios, their name is Sanosuke Sakuma. I love that card. Latios, alt art
The
is
love
my
one?
favorite. Yeah, the Lovebirds. That's my favorite card of all time. That and the Koro Koro Mew, the shiny Mew.
I have a friend that has that. Jackson actually has that. I think it's a 10.
Those two cards,
Hmm,
in my opinion. And after that, I'd probably say Espeon VMAX. I like that card a lot too.
nice. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know, I just random. Um, that's yeah. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know what to say. I'm just going off what I kind of just going off stuff that I had, and then
Oh, you
not
can go off
any.
script. Ask me anything, brother.
I know
I,
that's what I'm
I'm I'm
thinking.
an off script kind of guy. I never do
You
good on script.
nah. I don't do. I just use my questions as like outlines and stuff
A
like that because I
baseline to
feel
keep yeah
yeah
keep
because
on track.
I feel like when I'm going like just question off question, I feel like I'm just interviewing the person, and like that's not what I'm trying to do. Like at least right now.
Did I
But
get the job?
yeah. uh, that I don't know. How would okay? This is actually a great question. So I work at a grocery store, and our assistant manager likes Pokemon and knows a bunch about it, but does not want to start spending thousands of dollars onto the game, like in the card game. And he, but I really try to get him into the card game. And he has like crazy pack luck. Like I just will give him random packs, and he'll always pull like an AR or
Hmm.
like some crazy stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm like, bro, you should start doing this. He's like, no, I don't want to do this. How would be the best way to convince him to do it?
Best way to convince him to like do what? Like buy more cards or?
Yeah, or start getting into it.
Oh man, I don't know how to answer your question, dude.
That's
So
what
you're saying he buys packs and he opens
I'll
them?
buy packs and I'll just give it to him to open.
Does he like Pokemon cards?
Yes,
What's stopping him from doing it? From collecting?
I've no. I think he just doesn't want to start spending thousands of dollars on the PC.
That's the thing. Once you start, you gotta like
you're
it's a rabbit hole, man. It's just
you're cooked
you're literally cooked. It's
unless you start
printing
selling.
season.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then he's gonna quit his grocery job and become a vendor and then start flipping me at conventions.
that's what that's what you know. It's so
It's
yeah. I don't
tough.
know.
I mean, it's just, you gotta, but yeah, you do. It's a very big financial burden, I'd say,
Yeah,
especially in this market nowadays.
yeah.
Everything is expensive.
Unless you're flipping, which
Yeah.
is kind of I don't know. When did you so you said you got back into it. When did you start like selling officially? Because you said you had like your little degen season of like just ripping. Like
My degen season. My
when did you
degenerate.
like when did you like grow up and you're like, nah, I need to start selling this.
So this is the story. Oh, I got back into Pokemon cards. Um, it was COVID era. Yeah. And I had my Yu-Gi-Oh collection in my mom's apartment. And at the time, my mom invited me for dinner at her place. I was my ex at the time. And I drove to my mom's place. I parked, and parking is like really bad in the community where she lives. It's like really hard to find a parking spot. And there's always this like handicap spot right in front of her apartment. I'm just like, and I wouldn't usually stay too long at her place, right? I'm like, fuck it, I'll just park there. I park in the handicap spot, and my house keys are in my car. And I park there. We come up, we're eating food, and then I go to leave, and my car's towed. I'm like, fuck. And it's nighttime, and I can't get my car, and I can't go back home to sleep, so I have to sleep at my mom's place. So I'm like, all right, got nothing to do. Start going through my closet, find my childhood collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I'm like, whoa. And
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm like I basically have like no money at this point too. So I'm just like trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. This is COVID, and right before that I was like doing a lot of Uber and stuff to basically support myself financially. Um I was doing like DoorDash, Amazon deliveries. I was an Uber
Awesome.
driver. Did all that stuff and found my childhood collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I was like, I wonder if these are worth anything. So I started looking up stuff on like OfferUp, Craigslist, eBay to see what these cards go for. At the time, Yu-Gi-Oh was going up too. All the collectibles started going up during COVID.
Yep.
And then I started getting into it. I had like a couple $100 to work with. So I just started like flipping Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'd like go to like a guy's house, buy like a collection for like $200-300,
Mm-hmm.
make a couple $100 off that, flip it, um, sell individual cards for more than like basically what they were worth. I would sell them for what they were worth, but I get them at a discount, right? Get it for 60%,
Yeah.
sell it for 100%. It
Of
was easier back
course.
then, especially for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then one of the people that I sold to, he was like, "Dude, you should get back into you Pokemon cards." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, let's go to this. Have you heard of Frankensons?"
Yes.
He took me to Frankensons, dude, and this is when Darkness Ablaze came out,
So
right before Champions Path.
what
It
was
was
that? That
the
was
Charizard
the
VMAX,
yeah, not
the
the
regular Charizard VMAX, not the
yeah,
shiny, the regular one. That's like $70 in a PSA 10, $80 in a PSA 10 right now.
yeah.
Like that card's like dog shit right now in terms of value. And at the time, dude, grading was like super what's the right word? Underutilized. Like it
Mm-hmm.
was like people didn't realize how much you could make off of grading cards. This is 4 or 5 years ago, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, see this Charizard VMAX? So I go to Frankenstein with him. I have like no idea about Pokemon cards at this point because I've been out of the game for like 20 years basically.
Yeah.
Charizard VMAXs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Point at that time they were like $110, $120 raw. He's like, "Do you see this? Dude, if you grade these, I didn't even know what grading was." Well, actually, no,
Yeah.
sorry. I realized what grading was on Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I started
Mm-hmm.
flipping those slabs. Dude, he's like, if you buy this for $110 right now, a PSA 10 is worth $700. I was like,
That's
what?
crazy.
How does that work? He's like, yeah, dude, if you just find a good standard one, you said to get graded for like 10, $15, it's worth 700. I'm like, and I'm like broke, dude. So I'm just like, this
Yeah.
sounds like an infinite money glitch. Right?
That's
And
yes.
like, dude, I literally had like maybe like I don't know, maybe a couple $1,000s to my name at that point in my
Mm-hmm.
life. I went to Frankenstein that day with like $1,000 cash, literally 50% of my net worth, and I bought like seven of those Charizard VMAXs.
That's crazy.
I graded them. I got fucked. It took 19 months for those to get graded. That's when PSA
Nice.
got backed up and they had to close for a while because like they had to
That's
stop
crazy.
accepting submissions for like a few months. It was crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It took 19 months to grade those, and by the time they came back, everything
Yeah.
crashed. Everything crashed. So I literally lost money on those. They were going for like $90 on a PSA thing when I got them back. And that's kind of how I got back into Pokemon cards. And
That's
then,
crazy.
yeah, it was
Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's that's yeah, Frankensons. I've heard of that because my friend Abe, he's originally from Cali. That's where he
Hmm.
used to go, and I've been watching a lot of Deep Pocket Monster, so I know what
Dude, I remember
Frankensons
when the
is.
Pocket Monster first started posting on
Really,
YouTube. His videos were really good. I remember I got hooked on those. This is like I'm talking about literally his first video.
yeah.
This is like a few like 3 years back, I think. It was really good.
I I love a lot what he does, and yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's
I
nice. He's cool.
and I don't know. It's crazy how you
He's
could
killing
start
it with
so.
those shorts.
Yes, should I? Are you gonna? You guys should do like I know other people. I know like Ryan's Card House will do it if you know who Ryan's Card House is.
Yeah.
I know Clover Cards will do it, but like, well, they'll open stuff on stream or like you guys should do like a Milky Bag like cooked or like not cooked like complimation where it's like one person got like a primed Milky Bag and then the other one just got a was it
Oh, you mean
foil?
like a video, like a short form
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
I've thought about it. It probably get some crazy. I could probably do some really fucked videos. I could be like, this guy bought 5 Milky Bags. Let's see what happened. And then like just show all floors and then like all their floors turn into pigeon bags and they hit all floors there. And then they trade their pigeon bags into like a fucking pack. And this is how $1,000 turned into $0 in a matter of 5 minutes. Dude, the
That's pretty.
comments, it'd be like World War III, like, ah, fuck this guy, he's a scammer. But then
Yeah,
I could also do a video where like we'll do a battle and like everyone got one bag for $200. We got like 15, 20 bags in, and some guy won the battle and then traded all their shit for a poncho. This is how this guy got a $3,000 poncho for $200.
yeah. That's that would be sick. Do you edit your videos or who edits them for you?
I don't edit. Axie edits it. Do you know
Axios,
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know Axios. That's what I thought. Yeah,
because I,
that's
I I basically started posting content like a year ago, and I was like, I make money, right? I make money off my stream, and I could use some money on like a really good editor. And I was like, who's the best editor I could think of? Let me think. Who's like the biggest YouTuber guy? Oh, Pokerev. And I'm like, wait, I know who his editor is. I've heard of him. His name's Axie, right?
yeah,
So I fucking just DM'd him. I was like, hey man, I want to make some videos. Can you edit for me? And then he's just like, sure, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I want to talk to people and just do coin flips and do deals. He's like, okay. And then fucking exploded
yeah,
a year ago.
yeah. That's
And
crazy.
yeah, it was great. And then like
That
a few months ago, I started posting those long form videos, like 3 months ago, I think.
yeah. I'm trying to get better at editing. That's what I'm trying to do. I know he's like the big editor
He's
for
really
all
good. It ain't cheap, but I mean, I'm not making like really much money off my ad revenue, but so like I'm not making money like that covers his editing fee and like nowhere near that, but it's cool. I have some like I guess I could say money to burn. I don't know. I think it's a good investment. It's
the
good
yeah,
exposure.
yeah,
And I just think the videos are good and they're fun.
yeah. No, it's the what's the you guys always do that little effect thing that's so annoying, but
The
it's so
wow, that
yeah
one.
yeah
Dude, I have people
it's
come in my stream. They'll be like, "Can you hit us with the wow?" I'm like, "Wow."
so
Like
it's
when I show the
so
cards, like the fucking
yeah
sparkler on the cards, I'm like,
yes
"Wow." It's not my voice, but I like
yeah
got it on point pretty good now.
yeah it's so it's it's annoying but it's not like annoying also it's just
Is your
I
name?
don't
It
know
says it says Rocco down there. Is your name Rocco?
yes my name is Rocco.
Yeah. I'm with Rocco here. Market on the slides, $6,000. We're gonna flip 4,800 or 5K. You throw, I call. I sound like an NPC.
uh it's just so it's cooked
Market
up.
looks like 4,800 here. Can we do like 4,100? I feel like that's really fair. That's like what, 84% market?
How do you do the percentages in your head or do you just make up numbers?
No, I'm pretty good at doing numbers.
All right.
In elementary school, I was like the first person to memorize my times tables.
It's like
Yeah. I was like
that's
I was pretty smart until I got lazy. But I was in the spelling bee in middle school. I was really good at math. I'm really good at geography,
Really?
but I just hated doing homework and I just hated being told what to do.
Yeah, I feel that. I
So
used to. I
yeah,
well, I mean, I'm still like a grade A student, but it's just we're printing. So like, why
printing
is all I'm
season.
not? Yeah, why is
Printing
that? Why is
season,
that?
my guy.
Why is that? Graduation and printing season
It's
all
printing
day, every day.
season, my guy.
So, but um, that stuff is that stuff is funny.
Dude, I got two
So
cases of Evolving Skies just staring at me right there that I
really,
have sealed from like 3 years ago. I love it.
dang, that's awesome.
I
You should
got them
show
for
me.
like I've got them for like 140 each a box. Now they're like
What's
1400
ETBs or ETB or
booster
ETBs?
boxes.
That's
I
it.
actually have
That's
three
crazy.
cases. A couple of them are in my storage unit.
How much is in your storage unit? How much like how much inventory thing is in there?
I have a lot in my office, a decent amount in my storage unit. Dude, I have like if you want me to break down my sealed, like for a guy that's primarily slabs, I have a decent position in sealed, but like nowhere near like actual whales. Like I don't know. Do you know who Rudy is? Alpha Investments?
No.
Brother, you need to know who Rudy is. I'm gonna put you on that guy.
All right.
He's like he's like one of the mega whales. He posts on YouTube. He has a few 100,000 subs, but he does Magic and Pokemon. And he doesn't like open or do anything. He literally just talks about his sealed investments. He has like a Patreon and shit like that. Dude, go watch this video after this. I'll send it to you. Literally, he's standing. There's just fucking cases. Like his whole wall is just cases of evolving skies. Like this
Yeah,
man
that's
probably has
sick.
close to $50 million of just Pokemon sealed.
That's
I'm not kidding you,
crazy.
bro. This
That's
man has
bananas.
an endless abyss of Pokemon, Magic, White Shorts. Like he's crazy.
Yeah,
Like when you look at it,
that's so
like,
yeah.
and he's in it for so cheap. Like one of his videos that he got famous off of, he had a bathtub of Roaring Skies packs. Because he couldn't sell them like a few years back. Like they were like so cheap, right? Everything was like Roaring Skies crashed. And
Mhm.
then he's like, yeah, I couldn't sell these and nobody wanted them. Look at me now. Look at these fucking packs. They're whatever, right? He was probably in it for like two and a half, $3 a pack. And now they're like 40, $50 a pack.
So crazy.
And we're talking like tens of thousands of them.
That's
But my
wild.
seal position, it's like, I'm like a fucking ant compared to him. Like he's an
Yeah.
elephant. He's probably like a fucking army of elephants.
But
But I would say I definitely have more than the average Joe. But especially for a guy that's not like a sealed streamer, I'm more of like
yeah.
just a slab guy. But sealed, I feel like I have almost an, mm, I have a decent amount of Japanese products.
Yeah, I know you have a bunch of what's it called?
EV
EV Heroes,
Heroes.
right?
Yeah, I have like over 100 boxes of EV Heroes. I feel like Evolving Skies EV Heroes,
Yeah.
not much to say about those. I mean, they're really good sets.
Mhm.
Very desirable. They're gonna do a good over long term. Tiny Treasure. Paladin Fate's counterpart in
Yeah.
Japanese. I got those. I have like over 1,000 boxes of those.
Yeah.
'Cause they were so cheap, dude. And I just
That's what's
Scarlet
crazy
Violet, I
is
love Bubble Mew. That's the reason.
yeah. What
That card's beautiful.
when I had my podcast with Jesse told me he was like buy shiny treasure or whatever the set was that you just said. I was like, sure. So and then it's like, yeah, it was like right before the bubble meat just like flipped overnight and became
Yeah.
like an
I
overnight.
had a feeling it was undervalued because it like at wholesale prices, it was like Tiny Treasure was like between
It was 30
25
bucks.
to it was 25 to 28 $29 for like
Yeah.
almost like 6, 7 months, bro. It didn't move. And I felt like it was undervalued because Bubble Mew was going up. And I was like, okay, it's a beautiful card. This box cannot literally go lower than like this price range, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, I have a feeling it's gonna go up soon. So I just like started calling the people I know for like sealed that have Japanese suppliers. And I was like, dude, I need like 1,000 boxes of shiny treasure. They're like, what? I was like, yeah, I need it. I just want it. It's not like I was even selling this on stream. Like they weren't really
Yeah.
moving on stream, but I just wanted it because I felt like it was just gonna go up like actual market value. I got it, bro. I bought 1,000 boxes. I paid like slightly under $30 a box, which was I was like pretty good. I think market at the time was like almost 32, 33, and now they're $45 in Japan, and this is like 2 months ago. So I'm basically up 50% on those
Yeah, that's
in a
awesome.
matter of
That's
2 months.
so
I'm not gonna
that's
sell
so
them at 45. I'm gonna wait.
yeah
45 is
yeah
nothing. Like, bro, that box is gonna be like $100 probably in a year.
yeah. It's crazy. That is certified. That's bonkers. That's
What else? I have like a little, not a box, but actually it's like a little tub, like a little plastic tub, a decent size,
yeah.
like 1,300
Evolving
packs
skies, right?
of Evolving Skies. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Where? Oh wait, was it the
I don't
Poke
remember.
Central collab video?
I think so.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I have that. I have a shit ton of graded guards too. Shout out graded guard. Use code
Yeah.
GOATEDPulls for I think 15% off.
Nice.
Those are
Didn't you
stonking.
flip one?
What?
You flipped one. You flipped a deal with those, right? A couple of
What
one
do
of
you
your
mean?
videos. You did a coin flip with the graded guard.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember. I've done so many flips.
Yes. What's the
Probably.
craziest flip you've done?
It's actually not released, but I did it. It was like free or 1,000.
$3 or
No,
$3,000?
no, free. Sorry,
Oh,
free or
free.
1,000. Yeah, it was for a Pop Series 5 pack, and I lost. I paid $1,000, and then I ran, and then we flipped again for like another $200 for shits and giggles. I lost again, and then we flipped for another $300. I lost again, and then we flipped for another $500, and I lost again. So I lost $2,000
So you
in
got
two
cooked.
minutes. Yes,
Got cooked.
it was.
But
I was defeated.
yeah, that was stuff. That's yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you one more
Have
thing.
you done a coin flip?
Huh? Yes,
Did
bro, it was so bad. It was at my first show, and I had no coin, so we flipped a quarter, and the thing landed like halfway across the floor from like on. It landed on like someone else's vending booth,
hmm
and it was like a $2 coin flip. Like it wasn't even anything crazy, but I haven't done
hmm
any big coin flips, because I haven't had like that much sealed. So, and that's what I'm learning now too. Every show I learned something new. Like the first show was actually get a case because I had no case my first show. So it was just
Display
all
case?
my
Oh,
yeah.
100% you need a display case.
It was just all my cards just like splatted on the table. It was
That's
so
like
bad.
vendor suicide, bro. You need a display case for
Yeah,
like
and
security
then
too, and just everything.
yeah, so I bought a display case. And us sellers here in Nashville, we have this like weird hack that we found where if you find like like for schools like those boards where like teachers will put stuff in like off the show.
Like you
It's
pin
easier.
you pin them on.
Yeah, it's easier if I just show it.
Like the material's almost like not like a cork, but like it's almost
If
like
you
a
use
wooden looking thing.
yeah, here
I think I know what you're talking about.
these.
It's like brown. Wait.
It's where like they put
Oh, yeah,
assignments and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get one of these. You can get one for like $80, and it fits everything perfectly.
So it's like slightly
Except
thinner than a display case.
yes, except it can't fit like an ATV. But like if
Interesting.
you're yeah, it's a hack that we found, and it's crazy. So I bought one of those, and then the second show thing I learned from the show was, um, it's better. Like for example, for a new seller like me, it's better to not have binders and just have everything in a display case because it catches more eyes.
I've never had a binder. Well, I've just never done singles. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
interesting.
So yeah, it's very interesting. Speaking about I didn't tell you about the Van Gogh. I got this for 180,
Nice. You're pretty.
so I'm up like $100. I'll be up
I got
100
like
bucks right now.
50 of them sealed for like, oh, what did I pay? Like $70, like
For all of them?
a few months back. No, $70 for pop sealed, but they were all super fucking off centered.
So not
And but
tradable.
now they're like $250 sealed, so it's like I don't
Oh,
care.
crazy.
I
That's
remember
never seen
PSA
one of
10 was
those.
200 and now it's almost 700.
I remember because I was gonna buy one for 200. I didn't.
I think that
But
card
it
might hit
should,
like a K, to be
which means the
honest.
9 will be like 500.
Yeah, I think I think I saw a CGC Pristine, like the little black CGC Pristine, you know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
Logo label. That sold for over $1,000 I saw on Z&G Emporium's Instagram.
Crazy. What's
There's a one BGS black label of that card. I saw the pop report. There's a one, unless there's two now. But if it's
That's
pop
crazy.
one, that's crazy. Because like PSA 10, there's like 30,000 of them.
Yeah.
But pop one black label on that is crazy. Like if that went an auction, bro, holy shit.
Van Gogh,
That
if you
probably
come
get
back, will
like
take it.
honestly in this market that might push like close to 10 grand, given
That's
the
what I was
hype
gonna
and how
say.
rare
So
it
yeah.
is. And if that auction hits 10K, bro, that should go viral. The comment section would be like, imagine spending $10,000 on a car that was mass produced in the millions of quantities.
More so,
I love people's comments, bro.
it's just
I've actually thought about doing a video like reacting to my comments.
you should. I mean, that's like free content. It's literally
I'm
free
like, just
content.
cook me, just roast me in the best way you can. I'm just gonna react to your comments.
Dude, you should do a live stream. It's a live
Um,
stream and you do that, like a YouTube
Good.
live or something like that.
I
Oh,
could.
I just think of random stuff, and I'll just like say, what for you, what is your favorite thing to grade with? Because I know, so obviously there's PSA, CGC, BGS, and then there's tag, which tag is coming up. Do you think tag is going to be like a like a competitor with all the other ones in the coming like years?
Hard to say. I'd say PSA is king, indubitably king. But tag slab is nice. I like the crystal clear slab. Mm, I like their grading system. Like it like breaks down everything why this is graded this way. Like I think I saw they have like a little breakdown of their like it shows you exactly where the problems were on the card to like point out the spots
Mm.
and all that stuff. But for me, I just use PSA unless I think it has a chance at a black label to maximize profits, basically.
What makes it a black label?
A clean
It
card,
just has to be perfect.
perfect, and a little bit of luck.
That's true, because it's a human at the end of the day grading it.
I had I know a few people that are renowned black labelers.
Really.
Yeah, but they also grade a shit ton, so it's not like they have an advantage. They just, but they have a better eye for black labels because they've done it so much. So I I had Hidden Fate Zard was a PSA 10, and I got a black label.
That's crazy.
We cracked that. I had a Glaceon VMAX from EV Heroes,
Oh,
PSA 10, cracked it, got a black label.
crazy.
Mm, those two cards I bumped to a black label. I had a couple other cards that got a black label too. It was like the stamp promos; those got
Yeah.
black labels.
Which
But
stamps?
the Pikachu and the Cramorant, the stamp promos. Do you know what that is? The Pika
No.
stamp promo?
Yeah.
It's like
No.
the Pika with the on the back of the girl with the kimono dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
That card's
Yeah. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That card's undervalued. It's like I think it
I
went up
think
a
it's only
little bit.
like
It's like
2K.
no. It's like $520 the
Oh,
Pikachu.
really? Graded or just by itself?
Graded PSA 10. Do you know which card I'm talking about? Or no?
It's like the Japanese looking one, right?
Well, yeah, it's a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
It's like a girl in a red kimono and Pikachu's on her back. And then the
Nice.
counterpart is the Cramorant. Have you seen the Cramorant?
I haven't seen the cover yet.
Oh, so like you get those two in a stamp box. Came out like maybe like 3 years ago, I think. Or maybe more. I don't know. They're really cool though.
No.
The art's really nice on those.
Sick. All right. I know it's getting a little long, so I will ask one last question, and then we can be done.
You can ask as
Um,
many questions you want, brother.
what is So for new people that are trying to sell and get into the selling game,
Mhm.
what is your tips for them?
I want to say the riches are in the niches, but that sounds very cliche.
It's all good if it's a cliche or
But
not.
find something that you like or that you really want to study. Get good at, like, try a few things first, and you're gonna like you're gonna lose. I lost a lot in the beginning. It's not like nothing in life is guaranteed, right? But start small so when you lose, you don't lose as much, right? Don't just go balls deep and buy a $10,000 card, think it's gonna be 20K in a week. Best way I'd say to make money, but it requires some work and effort and actual like dedication. Excuse me. Buy raw, clean cards. Go to a show, go to a card show, convention, anywhere, even online. Join Discords, Instagram. Look for single cards that have really good centering. Back is
Mm-hmm.
clean. Buy those cards, grade them with PSA or whatever grading company you want. If you think it'll black label, go Beckett. Um, Try that, see how you do. Grade those. If it gets 10,
Okay.
repeat, 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 repeat. And then once you have enough capital, start vending at shows.
Yeah.
Buy collections, look for collections online. It takes work. I know people that like literally grind Facebook Marketplace fucking 24/7, offer up 24/7. Like it's a grind. Nothing comes easy in life. Um,
Yeah.
but you gotta look for deals. Advertise buying collections at 70%, 75%, whatever, 60%, 80%, whatever you want to buy at. Flip them, flip them, flip them. Then you'll find out what cards move easier, and you realize that some cards you're willing to pay a high percent because you know like they'll flip faster, and then some cards, even though it might be a good deal at like 60%, but is it worth buying it at 60% if it's not going to move even at 80%,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like if it's like a random like vintage PSA 6 hollow that's worth like say it's worth $50, but the guy's like, "Oh, I'll sell to you for $30." Like, do you want to buy that for $30? Do you think you can actually get $50 out of it? Or like, are you gonna have to sit in that shit for like a year? And then it might have a comp. It might sell for comp, you know what comp is.
Yeah.
What if that card comps for $28 in a month? Then you're absolutely fucked, right? And that's actually very possible. So you want to go for more liquid cards that have like constant sales, constant demand. And they actually tend to go up as we've seen in the current market. They're going
Yeah.
up. I'd say do that. Start betting at shows if you can. If they're local, start small. I wouldn't travel for shows unless you have the capital for that. Local shows, you don't have to pay for hotel, flights. You just drive, get a display case, pay for the table, a couple $100, whatever it is. Vend, buy shit at like 70, 80%, flip it right there, or hold it, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. It's like
Unless you want to get into the streaming game, which is a whole different animal. But
yeah.
there's a lot of possibilities there too.
Yeah.
But
It's
that's,
like
I would say the best, like the most surefire way to make money in this hobby is by buying cards, raw singles that are very clean and grading them. You literally almost cannot lose in that strategy, but it's not an easy strategy or else everybody would do it,
yeah.
right? Because like, to be honest, most cards that are raw, they're raw for a reason and they're being sold raw for a reason because they're probably not going to 10. But if you have a good eye for it and you think you can,
Yeah.
you do it. I know people that would go to Japan, um, spend like $100,000 on singles, come to the US, grade all of it, and just print. Like they'll buy like $2 singles, $5 singles, like art rares, all that shit. They'll literally buy $1 or $2 art rares, man. Japanese art rares. And grade at PSA, you pay what, $15? Card's worth like $30, $40 PSA 10. Double
Nice.
money right there. Gotta wait a couple months,
Yeah.
bang. You do that in huge quantities, basically start a factory at that point.
Mhm. Protein
Like,
Central.
there's a lot of like ways you can go about it,
Yeah,
but that's
that's.
my
I was I was pretty much given that same exact advice for like start raw, then grade, then do that. I'm actually gonna after hopefully I'm thinking after this show this weekend if I can do it. Um, I'm gonna do my first PSA submission and then hopefully get them by the big show in February. I don't know if it's gonna be that. It probably will be longer than that, but probably gonna do my first PSA submission.
I
But
don't like to submit myself. I just use like a dealer or a middleman because I hate putting all the info and stuff. Just find a trusted
well,
guy.
with the app, you scan with the app and it'll do it for you. It'll put
Oh,
your
really?
order up for you.
I
Yeah,
know GameStop does it too now, and I heard it's pretty easy to do with GameStop. But
yeah,
what else? Other thing would say I'd say for investment. Um, you didn't ask for investment, but just a little tip for
that's fine.
people.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really recommend slabs as an investment. They are very volatile. Um, they do go up and down a lot, so it's very risky. Sealed is a better investment, especially like a modern set that's been out for about a year and it's probably less prone to reprints.
hmm
I just buy that stuff. Booster boxes, best deal possible, and just if you think the card that set has a few good cards that are nice, they're probably gonna go up. Honestly, literally every sealed product goes up. Every booster
it
box that's
does.
ever been printed has always gone up in price. There's not a single box that's ever been made in Pokemon in history that's less than MSRP, basically.
Even Shot of Fable.
Well, give Forever Fable like a year or two, promise you it's gonna go up. Everything goes up.
Everyone
Dude,
knows Shot
Rebel
of Fable.
Clash
Yeah.
went up. Steam Siege went up.
That's
Vivid
interesting.
Voltage was, well, I mean, it went up and then it's down, but like it's gonna go back up over time. Supply and demand.
That's true. And it's like the more that something gets. So, for example, Silver Tempest got taken off Pokemon Center like what, a month ago. Now it's going crazy. Fusion Strike's like $500 a booster box now. It's like stuff's wild.
Did you see the Crown Zenith reprints of like at Sam's Club and like stuff, like those
Yeah,
collection boxes?
yeah,
Dude, people were like offloading those packs for like $3, $3.50, under $4 all day. And now they're like I think they're like 5, $6 again, market price. And that Giratina V-Star, bro, a month ago was $200 in the PSA 10. That card's $600 now. That's crazy.
crazy. What's the other? I think there's a card like that's currently being watched that's thinking it's about to go like boom.
Everything's mooning, bro.
I forgot it. Yeah,
I
everything's
think
going crazy.
Blaziken VMAX and Rayquaza VMAX are undervalued right now.
They're both. I know. Isn't Blaziken like 400?
No, Blaziken's like 650 at a PSA 10. And Rayquaza's
And
like
then
a
Ray's.
thousand.
Oh,
I mean,
both those
meanwhile,
cards are going up.
Gengar and Tina are like 14 to 1500, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. All right. Well, I don't know. I feel like we're both sick right now, and we're like both like a little brain dead. It's late, but well, it's early for you. So, are you streaming
Yes.
tonight?
I don't know. I need to rest up before Hawaii. I might have like one more stream in me. I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow, but we'll see.
All right. Well, I guess where can people? Well, people should know where you are, but if not, where can people find you?
Uh, on Instagram, it's just GOATEDPulls with one Z. On TikTok, the first GOATEDPulls account's gone. I had to make a few alt accounts; those are all gone. Now it's GOATEDPulls with two Z's is our main account on TikTok. I have a backup account on TikTok with three Z's, and on YouTube, it's if you just search Bulbasaur, you'll find me. I'm joking. It's GOATEDPulls on YouTube as well.
How is it working with the Bulbasaur? If I is he pretty chill in person?
Is he what?
Is he chill in person?
Oh yeah, we're friends. We're homies. Like we FaceTime all the time, which is the
Oh
funniest
really?
part about it all. Like people think we're like, have you seen the video I posted with him where like I call people civilians
Yeah,
and like people have no idea we're like homies.
yeah.
Or like he posted a video where like he was flipping coin flipping me. It was a long form video. At the end, it was me, and I'm like negotiating, and he beat me in a coin flip. If you go on his video, you'll see the comments. Half the comments are like, "I'm so happy you beat that guy in a coin flip. Ah, that guy's so annoying. That guy's such a little like he just tries to haggle down people and just like they take advantage of vendors." And I'm just like the fuck, dude. It's
It's
great.
like
No, he's
it's
really cool.
like
He's chill.
yeah, I'm trying to get him on the podcast. I asked him a couple like months ago, but he was busy, and I know it's starting to be convention season again, so it's gonna be busy for y'all. But I what was it? Um, with oh yeah, with people saying like, oh yeah, you scam people. Like also like, imagine if they were in your shoes, like they don't see the whole thing, you know, like, and that's
Bro, the
something that
internet people don't know anything.
exactly, and that's like something that I was experiencing even like today, and I experience a lot at school. Is like people will look like my reels will get on their feed, and they're like, and this one guy in my class who I thought was my friend, and then he's not really my friend, but he's like, bro, Rocco, what the heck, bro? Like, I don't even like Pokemon. Why is your stuff popping up on my feed? And then like he's like, bro, this guy looks so dumb. Like, why are you interviewing him? I'm like, bro, just shut up. Like, you don't even know like anything. Like, I'm making more money right now than you can like even think about. And obviously, it's not all about the money, but like, it's like, where are we going to be in 5 years? You know, it's like compared to, no, I don't want to say civilians because I'm not gonna, but you know,
Dude,
where are you
that
going to
civilian comment is like just like a stupid joke.
I don't know.
We're all
It's
civilians.
yes.
People like took that way too far, bro. That short I posted or Instagram reel, that comment section, it went viral. Like the comments are just like, "Oh, bro thinks he's above other people. Like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Like, oh, I'll show him what a civilian is." Like, these fucking crazy comments, dude. Like, bro thinks he's better than the rest of us. And I was just like, no. When I meant that, I was like, because like I'm like a vendor, right? Quote unquote, like in the business, right? And we usually do like deals between each other, like when we buy so much, right? Like to the average Joe that comes up to your table, they're not gonna spend like fucking so much money, right? And like consistently, like so, like you don't give them as big of a deal. But like your homies, you give them a little deal. But I get it, he has a lot of demand, so he can't cut me that big of a deal. But that's what I meant.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I just want to get a reaction on people. I like, I like it. It's kind of funny,
Yeah. Yeah.
to be honest. I
Yeah.
like stirring the pot.
I feel that.
So every time I go up to his table, I know he's recording. I'm recording. I'll say some little bit wild shit, and I kind of bring that inner degen out of him too a little bit. And like we talk
Yeah.
a little shit. It's funny.
Yeah. That's
I
sick.
love that.
Well, yeah. Arvin, go to Pulls.
Pleasure, bro.
I thank you again for coming on. I hope we can meet in person and stay in contact. And over the summer, you know, if I can go to
I go to
California.
Worlds.
Oh, when is Worlds?
It's it's in the summer. I don't know when, but it's in Anaheim, which is like 30 minutes from me
No, I haven't. No, I don't know if I might go, but
in
yeah, I
California.
might as a vendor or not a vendor, might just go get some content. Can you even
Should be
get
cool.
Worlds?
I don't know. I went to Hawaii last time and they had like a table for trades, but you couldn't sell, so it was really fucked. Like I went there and they're like, "Yeah, you can only trade." And I was just like, because you could get banned if you sold. Some people were like selling, but it was like low key, but it was like shady. So I didn't even like want to risk it. And and I was recording, right? So if I did do a deal, I'd be stupid because I'm literally like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like the sign
yeah,
says no robbing, and you just record yourself robbing. It's like the stupidest
yeah.
thing to do. So I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm out of here. There's no point. And they only had like some play mats and some like weird stuff, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. People
Cool.
were like outside. I didn't see it, but people were like in the streets, like on the ground, on the grass, like trying to sell shit though. Like it was funny as fuck in Hawaii. But
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
cool. Well, thank you again for coming on. I like I said, hope to see each other soon in person and keep in
cheers.
contact. And I'll see you next time.
Sleep well,
Thank you.
brother.
Bye.
Later.